out there, all you death heads and violators. Welcome to the Death and Vengeance Show. I'm your host, Johnny Death. With me always, Majin Drew. And the very, very evil Eddie Gein. Death and Vengeance Show. Coming at ya.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy, Majin Drew, one half of the Gruesome 2, motherfuckers. And of course, I can't do this episode without the one, the only, the man from the grave and beyond he risen. We listen to his words. And that is Johnny Death, everybody. Welcome to Death and Vengeance!
Hola, buenos dias, ¿cómo está?
So check this out, everybody. John, you have done a segment on your own. And then Eduardo has done a segment. He did the gaming. You did another segment by yourself, I think. What was it called?
I don't know. I did one car quotes where I started recently where I drive in my car on my way home from work and I would do lines from movies and just, be stupid. But and then I also do my little karaoke singing. And then just,
even though this is Death and Vengeance is not just one thing. It's actually a brand. Get this out, y'all. Check this out. Death and Vengeance, we have Johnny Death, the wonderful creator of this show. Great person. Amazing, But check this out. He has his karaoke. And, of course, my other half, my boy toy, my friend, Mr. Eddie Gein.
The blonde bombshell himself.
We should put his name right here.
Eddie Gein. A picture of him with his blonde hair.
Anyways, he has his game channel as well. His little game section of Death and Vengeance. Now, check this out. This is my little segment. This is my little section. And it's called Straight Talk. So this is what we do here. What we do is that we go ahead and talk about what are the things that we've done within the past weeks that we have lived. And the last that we talked. Basically, straight talk is just something that we got to get off our chest. So we have a problem. We want to talk it out. We want to let it out. But at the same time, we want to educate you on pop culture. Now, check this out. My first guest is always going to be this lovable bastard. And he's the one and the only, the first one to be in this chair.
And I feel honored.
And we're glad to have you, sir. I feel like I should wear like a business suit when I do this shit. Or you know what? Like Chris Farley is like, you remember the time y'all took that plane and y'all flew?
It was like, yeah. That was awesome, right?
Yeah, that was awesome, right? Anyways, I actually got this idea from Mr. Chris Farley himself. I remember watching him on SNL. I was thinking, why not? Like, let's have a straight talk. Now, this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna ask John here a couple questions, and we're gonna go back and forth. Basically, an artist to artist, but honest truth, we're not artists. So this is called straight talk.
We're artists, in different ways.
Pussy eating is not an art.
No, we're writers. We write, we create.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We are artists. I want to be a writer and a musician, believe it or not, and also a director, an author. Comic book artist, actually comic book writer, and the list goes on. I want to be everything in the world.
He wants to be the next Stan Lee.
Rest in peace, John. Let's go ahead and get this going, and I have several questions for you,
okay.
And you, whatever questions you want to ask, just shoot it out. John, what gave you the concept to do Death and Vengeance?
Well, I was getting a lot of flack on social media for my opinions. I would get in trouble and getting thrown into Facebook jail for posting something, or I would get 600 comments about, oh, you're not supposed to talk about the Lord Jesus Christ, and you're not supposed to have your beliefs and think what you want to think and say what you want to say. So I was like, you know what? I need an avenue where I can express myself in any way I feel fit, and nobody can stop me because this is America. And I got rights, this freedom of speech. And so the whole death part was, of just me sharing my interests, like how we did right now, talking about movies and how we talk about video games, like stuff that I like, what I mean? Stuff that I'm into.
Like the episode that we did last week.
Yes, and then the vengeance part is whenever we want to grieve errances, or grieve our things that have pissed us off, you know what I mean? So, like, if I have something that's pissing me off, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about this, and bam, I can throw my opinion. You know, and like I said, it's my opinion, so you know, you really can't. You know, everybody's got like assholes. Everybody's got an opinion. You know, everybody's got an asshole. So, and I left that open for Eddie and for Andrew if they want to come up here and be like, hey, I want to talk about this, get this off my chest, and be like, hey, you know what, this happened in the news or this happened to me recently. Like, I fucking hate this, and like, so it can have a mixture of stuff that we like and good stuff, positive stuff. We've been fortunate lately. We haven't really had much stuff to gripe about, you know what I mean? Other than the daily grind of work and
yeah, basically, we're sorry that some of our content's kind of like going downhill right now. But at this moment, we are we all three of us have full-time jobs, and we're trying to make the most, see what we can do. So in these segments, you might gonna see just two of us, or all three of us, or just two of us again. And so happening, it feels like a divorce, honest truth, because John's all like, which one do I get the kid? Like, why do I get this kid? Why do I have this kid on the weekend? I think he should be a Monday. I have this fucker on a Saturday. Why?
I gotta take one little kid to Gaddy's, the other one to Chuck E. Cheese because they don't like the way the guy touches them and he gives them the tokens at Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay, he gave me one token, and I swear to God, it was only the tip. Sorry, Mom.
But yeah, so that's where Death of Vengeance came up. And it was just one to show my loves, that there's other people out there that share the interests, of things I like, and also to air any grievances. And like I said, although life is full of lemons, things have been good recently. So I mean, I haven't really had a reason to get up here and be like, you know what? Fuck all these people and
but you do have those sour moments.
Yes, I do. But it's usually just stuff you can't control. It's
that is true.
Dickhead customers coming to the store, or this guy's driving, and cars are coming this way. I'm going this way. He just decides to do a U-turn in the middle of the road, and I damn near, T-boned him, and then a fucking dump truck was behind him, almost like. Hit him, and it was for no reason, you know what I mean? Like, and, like.
And honest truth, dude, I would have drive after that fucker and, like.
I wanted to pull him out the window and just beat the tar out of him, but it didn't look like he had a green card, and with all the fucking things going on with the wall and Donald Trump, I was like, no, that's a hate crime. So I was like, no, I'm going to let this little goofy bastard,
Well, do you remember when it wasn't always like that, too? Like, I remember, like, we used to beat the children.
Yeah, I mean, and I was like, and he said, you know what, you drive a fucking, big, SUV truck, and, I've had, where I've hit stuff and, my car doesn't get damaged. So he was like, you should just plowed into him. And I was like, no, this guy didn't look like he had insurance or a fucking license or anything.
He's like, I want to get nothing out of it.
He don't have a license, don't have any insurance. And I was like, oh, great. I don't want to have to deal with that shit. So I just let the little fucking moron drive off. But see, even then, like, I was like, it's.
Fuck you.
It's like, I have no control. This idiot, whatever. So, yeah, so that's where the vengeance part comes on.
All right. I mean, of course, hopefully Death and Vengeance stays as a whole, doesn't become just an entertainment, but actually a platform. And, I was just actually watching this. Do you remember Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Yeah.
All right. You remember how he started a thing called Hit Record, right? So he did a thing called Hit Record back in the early mid 2000s, like 2010 or 12. It's where people like us, Death and Vengeance, can actually go post our things, and people can take rips off of it or get ideas. Or we're like, hey, let's change this and do this. And actually, out of all that stuff, you know what came out of it? Don John.
The movie?
Yeah, I don't know if you ever seen Don John, but it stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt and, of course, Scarlett Johansson. I don't like her in that movie, but she actually does a good performance. But that's how he did it, because Hit Record was actually one of the producers of it. But now, I remember recently, I just saw a video at the beginning of this week. Joseph Gordon-Levitt says that he just doesn't want to be a production company. He actually wants to be a platform where many people can come, play music, do all this stuff. And actually, why not make Death and Vengeance a platform for people? Because we all know that there's people out there who are geeks and who are freaks and want to come and join in and love the same sense of humor that we do and love the same lore as we do.
So
Sometimes we jerk off to it.
So we plan to resurrect MySpace.
hey, we gotta do is just go to Justin Timberlake and says, "Can we buy your half?" He still owns a portion of
Does he?
MySpace. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that asshole will be like, "Yo, you want, man? You can have it, dude, because I don't want it because I'm busy making movies, Mila Kunis and stuff,
And then he's gonna go, "I got this feeling inside my bones." Okay, I'm not gonna get into that song, but John.
I sold my half of MySpace to this too.
But John, go ahead. Since I said this is Straight Talk, go ahead and ask me a question since I asked you.
All right, sir. Is there any music or anything you've maybe like you've been listening to lately? Any new songs, new artists that?
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Because honestly, these days I don't listen to a lot of music of stuff out there, so I rely on other people that listen to because sometimes because the way I think music sucks these days, and like I don't give a shit about Kanye or all these other dumbass or Cardi B,
fuck Cardi B.
I had some chicken with fries and on the side, but anyway, so like so I don't anyway, so I'm gonna be doing it the rest of the segment. So like so that some people were like, hey, listen to this song, and it's from yeah,
just do that out of the fucking nowhere, like
and,
you just want to add a real response, just like what?
Yeah, I'm like, who's that? And they're like, oh, it's Bruno Mars, and
okay,
yeah. So what have you been jamming to recently? What's your musical prowess these days?
Okay, the list is like eternity, honest truth. But I remember I grew up, I was into hip hop. Believe it or not, I was a hip hop guy. And Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tupac, Biggie were all my fucking main things to do. As well as like Ice Cube, NWA. I blame my sisters for that because they got me into it. But they also got me into country. Because they always play like George Strait and Kenny Chesney and all that bullshit. But as of now, I've been listening to more kind of techno remakes.
Techno remakes. Now define techno remake.
I'm defining as...
Is like
okay, you know what? Remember how you told me you love Chris Isaac's Wiki game, right? So check this out. I was looking up Chris Isaac's things and I was gonna watch the video again, but I end up finding this DJ. I forgot his name. He does a techno version of a Wicked game, and honestly, and he has a girl singing instead of Chris Isaac's voice, and I'm amazed.
Is it like 90s techno where it's all...
No, it's like new age. It's
Wicked.
I don't know if I want to call it techno because it all sounds the fucking same.
Okay.
Anyways, but
sound like I'm raping a pigeon over here. Get off my penis, little bird.
But no, I don't know. It's like more of a kind of just like... I don't know. I can't beatbox for shit.
Oh, you got me in the mouth.
Anyways, but
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like all those songs that they do nowadays. Like it's just like beats and all that. So, anyways, I found this version and actually started falling in love with it.
Was like auto tune.
No auto tune. She's natural.
Game you play.
It's nothing like that.
Okay.
But anyways, so I found this new song. It's Chris Isaac's Wiki game, and it's so done different. It's more like electronical, technical, and it has this beautiful voice on it. And I've been listening to that. That kind of gets me going. Like for some reason, I want to work out to that song. Weird, but cool.
I'm gonna have to check that out and hear it.
Probably, yeah. We'll probably hear it later.
Maybe if our editor, the guy that edits our videos, can put a link in the bottom to maybe if he's
just like a sip it at least, like just like a little 10 seconds or 15 seconds. Anyways, But also getting into more death metal than I used to. Like I'm starting going back to my roots.
See, I didn't even know that was. I haven't really heard much about death metal recently. Like, like.
Oh, I mean, nowadays it's kind of just like it's a younger man's game. I guess they're trying to put it that way. Like there's new bands out there. Like what was one of them called? Fuck. I mean, I know a lot of bands. I just can't think of them right now. Well, anyways, but yeah, I've been getting back into like death metal, so I'm going back to like my Cannibal Corpse, Black Dahlia Murder, Darkest Hour, just a lot of other bands too. But like I said, I'm kind of like versatile when it comes to like other styles of music. I mean, why not? Like, I don't want to listen to the fucking radio all day because that is just bullshit. Like the commercials get to me, and then like I'm like, I just heard this song like fucking 5 songs before.
Hey, I want to start a cover band called Rufio. So if anybody out there is interested,
actually, that's a band already.
Rufio, really?
Yeah, there's a band. There's a band called Rufio, and get this, they're from Tyler, Texas.
Motherfuckers, do they do covers? I want to be a strictly cover band.
No, they're not. They're like a pop punk hardcore band.
Yeah, because you made me think about it when you were talking about like the whole like Wicked game like as like a techno song, and I thought, you know what, we could bring like songs that people wouldn't normally think that you would do a cover of, and it's like
like what did they do the techno version of?
Like it's all like they had the guitar players all. This next song you might recognize if you know it, sing along, and it's all like, whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. This, waiting just around the bend.
Okay.
Everywhere you look, everywhere it's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Except you're the guy from the Flyer, then you ain't got no hand to hold on to. Anywhere you look.
No, I think if we ever do a remake of that, Ozzy. Hey, look, everybody, Ozzy's fine.
He's been scratching at my leg trying to get some airtime.
Anyways, but I thought you were gonna do like something different, like with the acoustic guitar. Every day you take away.
So
like kind of just do a softer mode of it.
No, or I could do it. I'm gonna do songs that I make fun of the actual artist, like, cause I know I'm gonna get flack for this, but I'm not a big Pearl Jam fan. I never liked Eddie Vedder's voice. He sounds like. Somebody asked me, they go, why don't you like Eddie Vedder? I said, because his voice sounds like when you're a kid and you start singing in front of a fan, and it's all like, because the way your voice sounds distorted in the fan, because you just got there. Or when you're driving down a bumpy road and you're trying to sing, and it's like, Jeremy's walking. You sound like that. All right, give the retard the mic. Let him sing. He's all, but
I don't think you can say retard. But yeah, we get the point.
It's my show. I can say retard. Fuck it.
Actually, this is my segment.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But you can say retard.
I take back the retard.
No, it's cool. We keep it. We gotta get some diversity on here.
Yeah, we need some retards on the show. No,
all right.
No, but anyway, but like, yeah, I know I'm gonna get flack for that because everybody's like, you can't talk about Pearl Jam. They're the best.
God, can you imagine like how many fans will come out like, fuck you guys, Pearl Jam's awesome. It changed my life. I knew a guy named Jeremy too.
Those are the same. I have a brother named Jeremy. So what?
Hey.
But all right. So,
I took a shit like a Jeremy.
Okay, I apologize for the retard. I'll say something else like
mentally
abnormal human or something. I don't know.
Abnormal human.
Abnormal.
Abby something.
Okay, yeah, like in spirit of what you were talking about, like I listened to that one song you posted or you sent me, that Day Calm, that dude that sang the remake of you're the one that I want, but it's that he's more soulful.
Oh yeah, I remember. It was this.
That I want.
He was Chicano, right? Yeah, he was Chicano.
No, he's from Britain. He talks like this. He's like, this next song I'm gonna do is a cover of this.
Yeah, he did a cover of Grease's "You're the One That I Want."
The only gripe I had with him is because he goes, I love this song. I've known this song all my life, a long time ago, and it's by Olivia John Newton. And I'm like, close. I said, you got the names in the wrong order.
You got to
Olivia Newton-John, but it's close enough. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Like, I like stuff like that, like.
I think you'll like the kind of remake of Wicked Game, honest truth. I mean,
like, yeah, I like remakes if they're done good. Like, there's one that
you know who also did a good remake of Wicked Game? Corey Taylor from Slipknot. He actually did the acoustic version, and I want to say, like, bro, it's like really soulful. Like, I think that should have been in a movie. Sorry, baby.
Sorry, we're dealing with the dogs.
We're dog sitting today.
Okay. So what else we got on?
All right, so it's my turn to ask a question. How far do you see Death and Vengeance making an appearance in, like, limelight, in public light?
Oh, I'm gonna keep doing this for as long as I can. Like, no matter what, I'm gonna keep it.
Well, let me also ask this, like, and what are your ideal? Well, I don't think we should say ideals because it's kind of a spoiler alert.
Well, I mean, I want to, because I know there's a lot of people out there that are into the same stuff we're into, you know what I mean? And I do want to increase our production. I mean, as you can see, we're just here in front of a white background, on a couple chair and a sofa, just kind of shooting the shit and talking about stuff. I do want to get into, when I'm able to get, a better backdrop, get more better production into it. Like I said, we've talked about that. We're a nickel and dime operation minus the nickel and dime. So,
help us, we need money.
Yeah. So, we, like I
please,
said,
sir, more. You were saying?
Basically, I want to be like Donald Trump. I want to be huge, Y-U-G-E, huge. But no, it's more just, like getting people out there, because when we talk to people like outside of the show, they're like, oh, dude, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, that's cool, and like they enjoy talking to us. They enjoy our conversations when we talk about stuff. So, I want people to have that, to say, hey, these two guys look like the guys I fucking work with at Jack in the Box, or that dude, Andrew reminds me of the guy that I, went to school with, or hey, that dude Johnny reminds me of this guy that I work with, or that I know that rides the bus with me, or whatever. You know what I mean? And
honest truth, I thought I was gonna be the Jack in the Box employee because, like, honest truth, like I've never been pointed out like that. I thought I was gonna be like, oh, yeah, I know Andrew. He was kind of gay back then, but he's good now.
He's all right.
I think he knows how to put a P in a V. So. But no, you know what?
Yeah, ever since I got him that book.
Oh, Kama Sutra, bro.
Idiot's Guide to Coitus.
I want to learn. I'm still trying to learn how to monkey pose.
How to pull off successful coitus for dummies.
But no, like you were saying, like you want to see like fans talk about us. Check this out. We actually do have a fan that works with us. I'm not going to mention a name. I'm not going to say anything like that. But I'm not going to actually mention a gender because I don't want to get called out by feminists. Anyways, they have mentioned that they have watched all our videos and that they think we're funny. There's other fans that have told us like, y'all guys are weird. And of course, a big praises to my other half of the Grissom 2, Mr. E.G. himself, Mr. Eddie Gein.
Me and Eddie Gein.
Got some good praises. Says, oh my God, I never knew he was that funny outside. And it is like so funny. Like when he's working, like he's a serious dude. But outside, he is like the funniest, most lovable guy you can ever have. I will go gay for him. No homo though.
Yeah, and we do plan to have other stuff, we want to do like t-shirts and stuff so you can kind of show your support, and so we can kind of like get, our name out there and stuff. And it's more of just, it's not really a money thing for me. It's more of it's like getting people on board. You know what I mean? Like, it's like playing a game of fucking tag or like, it's like, yeah, 2-3 people can do it. But when you got like 30 people or 100 people, it's like, it makes it much more fun. So, yeah, it's cool that, we have the small viewers that we have, which we're grateful for anybody that watches the show. But, we want to have it to where, the more the merrier, where we get feedback coming in where they say, hey, like I want somebody to call me out for saying retards a few minutes ago. You know what I mean? Like, and, I want people to say, hey, when y'all did y'all segment on this movie, y'all forgot about this point, or hey, did y'all remember this thing? And it's like, oh, we did a whole hour-long show about the Fifth Element, and
was it an hour?
I don't know, probably. And then it was like, we did this big old episode on Fifth Element, and then somebody's like, "Well, you forgot to talk about this." And it's like, oh my god, the main fucking part, we forgot this, or we left out this scene, or because sometimes we're human, we come and we're talking about a movie, and it's like, hey, that one guy, what's his name, Billy, Kevin, what's his name, Stacy something, and then like somebody's like, it's John Stamos, and it's like, oh, that's his, and we're a lot of times we do this, with no script or no, so we forget, and even like when we do, we forget.
I mean, right as of now, these questions are not written down. Yes, I have my phone up here, but I'm just getting updates, text messages.
No, baby, I'm sorry. I'll be
getting hit in the DMs.
I'll be home a little bit, baby.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm actually just getting emails, and it's like on vibrate, so it's going. And I'm just like, fuck. What is it?
And it says, sir, we confirm your fleshlight and astral glide. Let me be sent.
Oh my god! Didn't I bring up the whole fucking sex toy? But anyways, like, you are right, man. Like, we are human, we do make mistakes, and it's in this world that we kind of feel like people are saying, well, you got to be perfect now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, at work they want us to be perfect, they want us to follow the rules, but here's the thing, those rules are so derogative to what they really mean that they always get bent upside down, and it is kind of hard for us to live in a structured world to have these rules, because I'm not saying go out and be rule breakers. I'm saying go out and be who you want to be what you want to do, say what the fuck you want to. Like NWA did this song from the, they took a sample of another song, Express Yourself.
Express yourself. And then that went to fuck
the police.
No, but so basically, I guess, long story short, I'm building an army of cool people,
and Batman.
Of Batman. I told you, I'm doing building an army of people that, like us, hate us, or are kind of in between or whatever.
I mean, good for you, bro.
And honestly, like, all my life, I've been, quote unquote, an entertainer. I like to entertain people. You put me in a room with 20 strangers, give me 5 minutes, I'm gonna have them on the floor laughing, or being like, oh my god, like telling them like true stories, or like, oh my god, did you hear about this? Be like, oh my god, that's crazy.
I don't know about the true stories. Sometimes I feel like they're fabricated, but that's just my thought.
No, every story I tell is true, but I will embellish. So it'll be like, I went to Chuck E. Cheese, and then this is what happened. So I went to Chuck E. Cheese. That's true, but I didn't get attacked by Hishi that said, I'm a ma'am. Let me ride this. So that.
Please insert this video right here.
I was like,
I'm a man.
I had that. I was reserved that skee ball thing. I'm sorry, I didn't have anybody. Sorry, sir. I'm a man. But I'm. So I want to entertain you guys. I want to be, funny. I want you to, I want to be emotional with you guys. I want to express myself. I want to feel that.
Basically, he wants to be Oprah.
Yeah, I want to be Oprah. And
I mean, for real, if you spend more than 5 minutes with this dude, he is funny to bones. He will make you laugh. He gets me in the mood to sing with him. Like, we do like karaoke almost every day.
Yeah, and then we'll just like come up with like funny shit, and then it's like, dude, that would be a good idea for a show or for a segment, and like, and we just and then a lot of it's just for our own amusement, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we cannot be in a world without, laughing on it.
We'll be driving in a car, and we'll just sit there, and there'll be nothing on the radio. We're just sitting there, and it's quiet, and then all of a sudden, it's all, good, can't understand it, why you want to hurt me? And then he's all like, my girl wants to party all the time,
party all the time, party all the time.
See? Or it'll be like...
Oh, no, I got a song for you that I know you'll probably go in, like, it sucks.
Slightly.
You forgot the song, didn't you?
Yeah, I forgot the song, dude. And like, I know you would sing along to it.
Rock Me Amadeus.
No.
Rock Me Amadeus. Amadeus.
I mean, I love that song, but no.
Amadeus. I don't know how the weather go, but it go. Anyway, you're gonna remember it when we're
Yeah, I'm gonna remember like out
We're
of
driving
like, fucking
home,
nowhere.
when you're driving home, you can be like, I want to dance with somebody, Whitney Houston. I'm like, God
Damn it.
I should have fucking did that on the show.
Ooh, I wanna dance with somebody,
Who loves me?
Ooh, ooh,
I can feel it in me. Ooh, ooh, Jenny Bean. It's not my girl.
Woo! Anyway,
We're basically Sean Spencer and Burton Guster.
TT Showbiz, the extra T's for extra talent.